Look, relate to you I can't if you's a fake nigga. When level 4 in the state, what your mistakes get you. Rap niggas, they just wanna double date with you. Twit pick and show these hoes that they affiliate with you. Labels used to treating rappers like a slave, nigga. Starving artists, just be happy with your fame, nigga. Shit changed, now it's such a different game. All the niggas like myself is controlling everything. If you pay attention, see exactly what I mean. Fuck the middleman, I said that in 2003. Was 18, white Lincoln, chrome feet. Black 40 was my pillow, every night I go to sleep. Grown niggas treat me like they OG, holding on to every word that the tiny loc speaks. I had a vision that nobody else could see. Sold my shit to D-Mac, a little less than 10 G's. Brought my grocery bag of cash straight to Black Sam. He matched the nigga, next day we went to Sam Ash. He bought a Pro Tools and a microphone. Studio was far from plush, but them lights was on. Couple $100,000 stashed at my mama's home. Real estate in Atlanta, but ain't nobody know. Mac 11's in the safe, hidden in the flow. My bro did it like nobody that I've ever known. Screens on every wall with 16 camera angles. Double pane, bulletproof glass, pushing past the haters. Cuban links and Rolexes, photo check from Epic. This industry ain't gotta like us, but they gon' respect it. Built the label up from money we was saving up. No details to the statute of limitations up. Couple niggas got flipped tryna play with us. The demonstrations speak loud, so I ain't saying much. Was a charismatic nigga, I don't play as much. Cause life is real when you live it in a place like us. School pictures cracking smiles, now my face is stuck. Shell shocked to see how much they really hated us. Couldn't keep a kind heart, get your hatred up. Street smarts, nigga, get your information up. Watching belly smoking blunts take Jamaican puffs. One day I'ma have a house and car like Jamaican cuz. Credits roll back to stress pound breaking up. Had to fight before we hustle, and it made us tough. Early 90s neighbors rooster used to wake us up. Mama had a bucket and a shack, but we ain't make a fuss. Blue Cutlass, no license, 380 tucks. 96 Caprice, both the fast was saving up. They getting packed out if niggas try to fade with us. Crenshaw and Slauson, true stories, oh, play the drums.
Part 2. Late night jazz.
We in there, but not really. Radio right here ain't got the beat hitting silly. Most of these dudes is so iffy. Most of these chicks is so iffy. I don't discriminate, nah, stay on my toes like Tippy. I know y'all miss her like Nippy. I will always love you. My bodyguard is tough like cordon bleu. I don't eat it though, but watch me make it do what it do. I'm a beast, I feast if I need to. Okay, survival of the fittest while I'm on my calisthenics. While you're trying to be creative with your Instagram pictures. Catch me on Flickr, catch me in Venice playing tennis with a dentist named Clarky. Digs my art, no opportunist. Make my own way like an underground slave. North Star took a fall, now watch me regulate. I'm still talking Duke Ellington. Hands in the air, let me see them, no exceptions. But maybe if you paralyzed, then nod your head and blink your eyes. I hope that line didn't go too far. Not really concerned with being a rap star. This poetry's for the backyard. So welcome to the barbecue.
This is an intelligent dummies presentation. This is nocturnal music.
I'm on the plane now while you're listening. Shine so bright we stay glistening. That's probably just my shea butter. All natural in the mother, yeah. Black soap, black flow, black soul, black low. Black flow, black thoughts, you ain't know. Just ask before you put your hands in my fro. That's a no-no. Kicking the door like the po-po. Your style stay exhausted like the speakers when the amp blow. Popping willies on my low pro. Down your black and tank, match the socks. Banging Chub Rock, made a little bit off stocks. Now they ready to invest and tell them. Get your hands on my nest, I got style and finesse. The BS I don't address unless it's named Pacific. I'm on the other side of the Pacific. I ain't worried about it. I'm still talking Duke Ellington. Hands in the air, let me see them, no exceptions. But maybe if you paralyzed, then nod your head and blink your eyes. I hope that line didn't go too far. Not really concerned with being a rap star. This poetry's for the backyard. So welcome to the barbecue.
This is an intelligent dummies presentation. This is nocturnal music.
King Oliver, Art Blakey. Just swinging the blues like Count Basie. We keep it rolling to St. Thomas with Sonny Rollins. We still talking that jazz if you ain't knowing. 2 fingers in the air for Ornette Coleman. They crave for the jelly roll, Mr. Morton. The evolution is what we exploring. Whether the joy of spring or those autumn leaves. That's Cliff Brown or Bill Evans to make you sing. Turn up the Haitian fight song for Mr. Mingus. It's all jazz from Gil Evans to Gil Harris. We ain't misbehaving, jamming that fat Wallace, Bud Powell, Wayne Shorter, and Coleman Hawkins. Art Tatum, Benny Goodman, and Don McLaughlin. A great amongst the greats, Lester Young, a Stan Getz. Their music we'll never forget. I'm still talking Duke Ellington. Hands in the air, let me see them, no exceptions. But maybe if you paralyzed, then nod your head and blink your eyes. I hope that line didn't go too far. Not really concerned with being a rap star. This poetry's for the backyard. So welcome to the barbecue.
I'm a freedom fighter, Dalai Lama from a weed supplier. I'm Muhammad to the rap game, that's my last name. My first should be Elijah, and I need a choir. Freak or flyer, gold medallion, Jesus peace. I'm the one, the real Jesus Maya, cause I'm trying to get niggas to lead the street. And I don't need to be, cause I can easily speak to these niggas through the frequencies to compete with me. You gon' need a priest to preach your sweetest needs, to give a hell of an Easter speech. I keep the heat right there underneath the seat. Got pulled over by the police this week. They asked me why I got this fully loaded piece with me. I say, officer, I'm just trying to make it home peacefully. So I'm riding with a rifle, another iron in the Bible. Call my niggas out in Paris, have them climb up the Eiffel. We don't give a fuck, cause it's all about survival. When you caught up in the cycle, when you feel like you're entitled to more than what you get in it, to turn you homicidal. Y'all know that I'm the best, but I swear I'm in denial. And they don't wanna say it, cause I'm better than they idol. Got the mind of a disciple when I'm rocking the revival. But I'm soon to be the king, fuck you and your team. Bada boom, bada bing. If you don't like the way I rule my regime, let them up before June, nigga spring. I'm Desmond Tutu, mixed with the Zeus of the Zulus. I'm the leader of the new school. Man, I swear I'm starting to feel like Mandela Nelson. I'm with my troops in the field like Nelson. All these niggas wanna kill Nelson. Y'all gon' make me do 20 years like Nelson. Man, I'm starting to feel like Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Nelson tryna sell a nigga just to get the car with the trunk in the front. Shouted that's an elephant, intelligent nigga with hella sense. Speak with such eloquence. Ever since I've been on a regiment, niggas been upset with Prince, but let them vent while I start a revolution. Seem like when you work hard, you never get your retribution. Niggas sending threats, but I keep something with me. Sound like dooku when I'm shooting. The same ones that was singing Huey Newton. Prince to a king, you don't see the evolution. 20 years in the pen, man, that's really execution. So I encourage each and every student to stay in school, play it cool, obey the rules, or pay your dues, make a move, take a tool, or write some raps, make a mixtape with clue, and you could be dope as me, April Fool boy. Tryna get 40 acres in the mule boy. Rhyme with 40 acres in the two-door. I feel like Lorenz Tate in the pool hall. Right before Terrence Howard at the Newport. I'm with my troops who feel like Nelson. All these niggas wanna kill Nelson. Y'all gon' make me do 20 years like Nelson. Man, I'm starting to feel like Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. I'm starting to feel like Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. I'm starting to feel like
Peace, I'm here with Nneka,
Hello.
the beautiful Nigerian revolutionary songstress. And we're in Philadelphia. I've been wanting to talk with you.
Okay, as you already mentioned, my name is Nneka Ibuna. I am a singer, songwriter, musician from Nigeria, Delta State, Nigeria. I've been into music for, I think, 10 years now, approximately. And what drives me to do music is, as I mentioned on stage, most of the time, unfortunately, the pain and plight that mankind causes. I think that's where I fetch the inspiration, and I try to convert the negative energy that I take in into positive by doing music. And basically music is the transformation point. I use my music to raise awareness on critical social issues that concern me as an African, as a Nigerian, as a human being, as a person. Nigeria means a lot to me since I was born and raised in Nigeria. Nigeria, unfortunately, is known for many negative things, including corruption, which I cannot fight, and corrupt political leaders, and of course for the fact that we have a lot of oil in our country. That is a very delicate issue that, you know, is always associated with Nigeria. Hence, it's very dear to my heart, because I come from the Niger Delta, to also use my music to approach the hearts of political leaders to change their ways towards civilians, and of course also to the Western world outside, because at the end of the day we are all connected. So that is my passion. And it's not just about, you know, I don't just talk about the negative aspect, but also to make the world outside, as in the West, understand it's not just, Africa is not just this big black dark continent full of misery and atrocities, but we also have, you know, we have other things to offer, and we are happy people. Yeah, and at the end of the day, like I always say, or like Damien would say and Nas would say, we're all distant relatives.
That's right.
Music has given me the opportunity to travel different places and stand on different stages, but I use that chance to explore other cultures, and that is anthropology.
Right.
And then of course my moving back to Nigeria has also, how do I put it, archaeology or anthropology is one of those disciplines that I think Nigerians or Nigerians I think we've not emphasized that discipline enough, and we don't have enough universities that are offering archaeology or anthropology as a discipline. Up till now, archaeology has been associated with esoteric, or more like spiritual, you know, and unfortunately, due to the Western influence and to a certain extent Christianity, Africa is losing its indigenous tradition and cultures, and that mentality, as in many of us have this mentality, everything that is cultural is dark, negative, is voodoo, as in they even use the word voodoo, you understand? So if you find a pot or an artifact from I don't know, in Igbo or something, people, they would rather sell it off to some white man.
The Smithsonian Museum.
Exactly. So that you know, that mentality, that way of thinking has to change, and this is something that I'm working on. I'm trying to see if I can, by God's grace, maybe, you know, if there's money, if there's time, and if I have like-minded people around me, create a center where we would preserve. It's both, you know, positive and the other way around. People don't want to hear. They don't want to hear about what they go through. I mean, they're already facing it on a daily basis.
Right.
So they would rather have somebody perform and entertain them and have it in a very shallow way, you know, just for them to forget their sorrows. Fact is, you know, it is what it is, and it needs to be mentioned, and we cannot run away from our reality. We are all responsible, and that's one thing that we Nigerians have to learn and understand. We can't just blame political leaders alone. You know, for us to make a change, we also need to change. Exactly. The way we talk to one another, the way we open our mouth and swear every day, the same mouth you used to swear for your brother is the same mouth you used to pray to God. And we're so religious at the end of the day. You know, we're so close to God. We're so on every second street in Nigeria there is a church or 3 churches on one street. You understand? So we can't be so close to God and yet so far away. You understand? That has to change. But coming back to the question, I've had my problems with how do I say, government people. They've harassed me on stage before and forced me to come off stage. That was when I was performing in Port Harcourt, in the Niger Delta, and the concept was to raise awareness on the oil problem and the problems people face on a daily basis. So, and I had the impression not many artists who were performing there had the courage or boldness to speak about the issue. So I created a song called VIP, which was inspired by Fela. Vagabonds in Power. And I performed it and I explained what I was talking about in the song, and I also motivated the crowd to sing along with me. So you can imagine 20,000 people singing Vagabond in Power. That was a lot. So I had the SS on stage, SS Secret Service, or I don't know what they call it. So they came to harass me on stage and I needed to get off. But it's one of those things one has to go through in Nigeria. I can say is I'm not a feminist though. Know your worth, and take care of yourself, take care of your heart, you know. Know that you're worth life, you're worth living, you're worth doing what you feel is right for you and people around you. And no matter what it is that you've gone through in your life, there's a reason for it. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you a lot. I mean, I did this workshop with war-affected women the other day in Sierra Leone, and it was just, as in, it was crazy to have women who were war-affected, women who were raped, gang raped, got children with the age of 11, as in they themselves still children, as in to see that these women still have the zeal to continue to live. I mean, you understand?
With smiles.
Yes. And they even asked me, there was a day when I was so upset and I got kind of, I don't know, I was a bit sad. And there was one of them who came to me and said, Sister Nneka, what is happening today? You're not happy today, you're not smiling. This is the same person that was, you understand?
Yeah.
And no.